I really just wanted to leave Total Drama because of all that shit that was happening with the with the fan base and like the death threats. I've had it since the beginning. Death threats.
Hey guys. Today I'm going to be discussing an important topic relating to Total Drama and Chris McLean's former voice actor, Christian Potenza. So, we all know Chris McLean is no longer voiced by his iconic voice actor, Christian Potenza,
Support your fellow teammates. Keep your cool. Keep it clean.
and there's not really been any official statement as to why this was the case. Not from Fresh TV, the company responsible for producing Total Drama, or from Potenza himself, as he went silent on social media even before his disinvolvement with the franchise. Well, we've finally gotten a clue as to what happened in a 3-hour podcast with Christian Potenza on the Corcoran Entertainment Show. I'll be summarizing what Potenza had to say, as 3 hours is just not practical for most people to watch through. There's a lot to cover, so let's get through it. So, Potenza details a lot of the background leading up to and through his role in Total Drama, but for the sake of brevity, I'm going to skip that. Watch part 1 of Frankie Corcoran's interview with Potenza to learn more about it. So, the story starts with Potenza opening a voice acting studio in Hamilton, Ontario. He brings in actors and others in the industry to work with him in his studio. So one of the actors working with Potenza at his studio was Sonia Cote.
Mr. Caldor, this trial is not scheduled for another 2 weeks.
Potenza asked her to teach acting at his studio. Cote also wanted to teach an erotica writing course. Potenza was sort of like, okay, not really my thing, but I'll support you in setting this up. But no one signed up for it. So after this, she wanted to teach another course, but Potenza refused and decided Cote's erotica wasn't appropriate for his studio and he didn't want to promote it or provide more classes. This caused a lot of anger on her behalf, where Cote began spreading accusations against Potenza to run a smear campaign against him. These accusations started to spread on the internet, and Potenza originally had no idea what was happening, and he hadn't spoken to Cote in over a year. And by February 28th, 2022, Cote made a post to a private Facebook group which was spread around. So as we can see, the post details a middle-aged, tall, red-headed Hamilton area acting coach, voice actor, union member, known for his voiceover and work in kids and teenage shows, revealed as a dangerous predator. She says how she used to be friends with him, and that people have told her that they've been physically or sexually assaulted, sexually and emotionally manipulated, intimidated, drugged, and scammed. All of this happening during his coaching sessions. She also stated that he would have his subjects lie on the floor, be whispered to, berated, given drugs or alcohol, and have his hands laid on them. She also claimed he coerced sexual activity with these people, and that they would be threatened with blackmail if they spoke out against him. She stated she reported them to ACTRA, the union that he's a part of, and that they've heard dozens of complaints directly, and that now he has been formally charged with physical assault by one of his victims. It's important to mention in this Facebook post, there is no solid evidence or anything. We're going by what Cote has stated here, and in the comments of this Facebook post, there's also no solid, concrete evidence that any of this has actually occurred. These are allegations, and obviously they haven't been confirmed in nearly 2 years. These are the allegations, and it's time to go on to how they affected Christian Potenza, his career, and his work as a voice acting coach.
They're trying to defame me and take me out, these false accusations, but then the people that are working with me are like, this isn't true. And I got testimonial, it's just like, this is false, this is false. And some people implicated their children in it, and they're like, that's not true. So I've got their testimonies, and that's what they said. They just said, be quiet, just keep compiling it. It's gonna suck. It's going to suck, because they were trying to get me to engage, to fight, to do something on the internet, to defend myself. And I just decided, and this was the advice given to me by the cops, the legal team, and everything is just like, it's not true. So why would I defend it? And I just decided to compile and just plug on. But all my jobs started going away. They have called the police. They've made false police reports. Private investigators following me. I've had my property stolen. I've been gang stalked. I've been frauded. People have been sent in to work with me only to just, get inside and start work with me, and then false accusations all over again. And I had people with witnesses. They also were putting up videos, because she also posted one saying, hey, Just so you know, he teaches at this college, and I
Like, that's
lost my
just-
job there.
So Potenza was dealing with this sort of in the industry more privately. It wasn't really public information. So soon after this, about 2021, the new reboot season of Total Drama was announced.
And then they announced that we're going to do another season. Well, hell. And then we start recording the season, and it's going well. It's going well. But then this woman, Sonia Jezebel Cote, decides that she's going to still run her campaign. Mind you, I haven't spoken to this woman in 2 years, but she's still running something. And I'm still getting reports, and I'm still getting stuff from this private Facebook group where she was listing all these allegations. But the hell of having your name to innocent people like fans of mine who I brought a lot of joy and who I was talking to, friends of mine had to back away. Everything. My daughter had to see this. All these false allegations. And if I did one or two of the things that they said I did, why am I not in jail?
So, with the allegations surrounding Potenza and all the drama happening, it seems like Fresh TV decided to just let Christian Potenza go. And according to him, they didn't even talk to him about it. They just let him go.
20 years. Gone. And I was like, okay, that's neat. That's real neat. So what's going to happen when they find out that I've never been contacted by the police and I have all this evidence clearly and implicating themselves in what they were doing, and I have them all. And so what's going to happen now with Fresh TV? What happens to the fans? Who's making the statement now is what I want to know. And the thing is, I don't fucking care, because that's a lot of drama that this was part of my life. I wanted to let go. I wanted to be out of it anyway.
So, moving to a slightly different aspect for a moment, Potenza started working on voicing Chris for the new Total Drama reboot seasons, and he wanted to be a part of it for just that season, as sort of a one-time thing, because, it's the new thing, it's the new Total Drama. It was making history in Fresh TV, But he felt it wasn't genuine, and he was only doing it as part of his job. He was also just tired of the way Chris McLean's character evolved. He just didn't want to be the sadistic jerk that was Chris McLean anymore either.
I didn't want to be Chris McLean anymore, because Chris McLean ended up being a real sadistic thing. Like, I don't want to be this anymore. Like, I don't want to be associated with this guy because it was already affecting my career.
And so it was really a combination of that feeling and also all the allegations that were going on against him on why he wanted to leave, but Fresh TV ended up dropping him before that anyway. So, you have the right to not believe him, and that's fine. We haven't gotten official legal confirmation on Potenza yet, but I find his explanation pretty convincing. It's been nearly 2 years since the Facebook allegations were spread around and the whole thing started, and nothing's come of it. And if you look at that post, there's no real confirmation, nor is there anything in the comments. It was always just an allegation with nothing ever confirmed. When you try to look online for allegations against him, like in the specifics, people, their accounts, there's nothing. All you can find is that Facebook post, or screenshots of it, or articles talking about that Facebook post. There haven't been any personal accounts confirming the allegations against him. We haven't seen any solid evidence here. I implore you to watch Christian Potenza's interview on the Corcoran podcast. I'll link it below, because it gives you a lot of insight into what happened, which I can't cover in this short video because I'm doing the SparkNotes version of this whole situation. So please watch it if you want to learn more and come to your own conclusions. Thank you for watching. I hope this sheds some light on the situation and allegations regarding Christian Potenza, Chris McLean's former voice actor, why he was let go, and the validity of the allegations against Christian Potenza.
And the people that stood by me, you have my unwavering gratitude, and you know who you are. I am very grateful, and I'm honored to not only call you a friend, but to learn what to be a friend is through you. for the people that decided to hop on, not even knowing me, because there's a bunch of people that don't even know me that hopped on this for their own popularity, for their own clout chasers, you know, whatever reasons, whatever agenda they have. To you that came on and got on the cancel Christian bandwagon without knowing me or checking out facts, I hope you learned your lesson. That's all I got to say. And for the certain people that started this whole thing, I would like to have a talk. I would like to have a talk. And yes, my lawyers will be present.